Yo, what's good guys? Another video here. Today we got Frankie Boyle being a savage for 10 minutes straight. Now, like I say with all compilations, or at least I'm going to start saying with all compilations, especially Frankie Boyle, I've probably seen some of this stuff, but hopefully I haven't seen enough of it to make it fun. Either way, let's get to it. Saw this on my phone, put it straight into watch later, didn't watch a second of it. Going straight to it right now. Let's go. Subscribe if we somehow hit 100k before the end of the year, which isn't gonna happen, odds are, but if it somehow happens, I'll go skydiving.
Do you remember years ago when they were making Braveheart? Everyone said, oh, it's ridiculous. Mel Gibson playing a Scottish guy. That's not going to be very convincing. And look at him now. An alcoholic racist.
Which other royal has been messing with nature this week?
Princess Anne, she wanked off one of her horses. I did this big bit in
What
the news
the
for a bit.
fuck? What the actual fuck? we not even 30 fucking minutes and he's insulting celebrities and calling out royalty for fucking doing the no with horses. She does it. We're not even a I'm done. Okay, I'm gonna do my best not to pause it too much, but what the fuck?
Alcoholic racist.
Which other royal has been messing with nature this week?
Princess Anne, she wanked off one of her horses. I did this big bit in the news show about Michael Jackson's trial and stuff. And at the end there's a bit where a guy who's obviously, he was a nice guy, he was just a mad Michael Jackson fan. He's waited for the end of that bit and then he went, long after your memory has gone, Michael Jackson's memory will live on. And I said, in the nightmares of his victims.
We've got some famous celebrities to talk to tonight, some not so famous. Some of the celebrities here tonight, when I was researching the show, I had to start their Wikipedia page.
But before I go, I'd like to leave you with this thought. Our lives are full of unanswered questions. Do other serial killers consider Harold Shipman to be a bit of a gold poacher? Does the R in R. Kelly stand for rape?
You said that and I got hit for it.
Are you sure you didn't get hit for looking like a bisexual Doctor Who? You've got pretty thick skin, haven't you?
I have to have a thick skin, yes. A fairly thick skin. I don't like some, I mean, you know, sometimes people hurt your feelings.
If someone said to you that your beard makes you look a wee bit like Alan Sugar's sex face, you wouldn't mind, would you?
I'd have to go with that, I think.
What was the bad news about the Olympics this week?
That it's going to be held in Britain, so it's going to be completely rubbish.
It's a very different city from Edinburgh. There's a far lower crime rate in Edinburgh. Far fewer people get stabbed in Edinburgh. But there is a tragic side to Edinburgh. There are a lot more people there who need stabbed. Everyone's got through the pandemic in their own way. Matt Hancock watched tens of thousands of people die and managed to stay horny. That takes talent. You think that graph's pointing upwards? Fucking look at this. Jamila, how you doing, Jamila? You all right? It's exciting for me because you present the Radio 1 chart show. You get to tell the nation what is #1 every week. And the only way that that could be more exciting, I think, would be if it was 20 years ago when anybody gave a shit.
Oh, damn! Dude, hold up, reload that.
Oh, we got Jamila, how you doing, Jamila? You all right? It's exciting for me because you present the Radio 1 chart show. You get to tell the nation what is #1 every week. And the only way that that could be more exciting, I think, would be if it was 20 years ago when anybody gave a shit.
Bro, okay, I'm gonna be 100%. I don't know who the hell this lady is. Maybe I live under a rock. But bro really just said, yeah, your job's awesome. Great, yeah. 20 years ago, now you're worthless. Fuck you. Bro just went, okay. And that's light. I don't know why I even have a reaction to that. Because that's light for the shit that Frankie Boyle will say to people. I don't know why the hell I have a reaction to that. But I don't know. That felt a lot more harsh till I said it out loud.
Like there must be a steward by every door when really she just wants them to be picking off children. Little inflatables.
Doors don't have doorkeepers. Like, almost no doors have a doorkeeper. If you're talking to a doorkeeper, you're in a riddle.
A big gun-running bisexual down the front here. How you doing, man? That's a face I've only ever seen before on a fucking Toby jug. I hadn't seen him there. You've quantum leaped to be with us tonight from the Victorian prison system.
There's only the unforgiving reality of a post-COVID half-life in which the only secure jobs on Earth are in Chinese organ harvesting concentration camps. These are the jobs of the future. Sorting dissidents' kidneys in a Chinese extermination hospital. 19-hour days with the only possible uptick in your career path, a promotion to the conveyor belt where they sort the penises.
I've got a lovely theatre and I've got two fantastic comedians to introduce to you tonight. I've got a lovely audience to talk to. I looked right into your eyes when I said that, mate. How you doing? You have made an effort there, haven't you, man? You have made an effort with the Peaky Blinders hairstyle there. And it's like putting 26-inch rims on a wheelie bin.
Message for young people, and it's this.
I'm listening.
Don't be afraid of the future. It's going to be so brief.
I hate people.
Understood, Frankie. I understood your message. I will take that to my heart. Understood. You guys comment you understand Frankie's message if you made it to this point in the video. Nothing else. I don't want no context. Just confuse the fuck out of the idiots that didn't care to watch this far into the video. Honestly, they're not idiots. Probably. Maybe. I don't know.
Message for young people, and it's this. Don't be afraid of the future. It's going to be so brief.
I hate people. And now people come up and talk to me. That's how bad it's got.
England did ask a few tough questions of Australia. Like, how do you play cricket? Why are we so fucking shit?
Labour Party have been struggling in the polls, I think because of Keir Starmer. Keir Starmer is sort of like the picture that's in the frame when you buy it. See if you haven't got a personality, make something up.
Frankie, your tour is called The Last Days of Sodom.
Yep.
What was the last one called?
What was it called? I've no idea. I've actually wiped it from my mind.
It was called I would happily punch every one of you in the face.
Yes. The next time you go for a job interview and they ask...
Why? Why would he just be like, yeah, you know what I'm going to call my tour? I want to beat the shit out of my fans. That's my tour. Like, I feel like that's going to... I wouldn't be surprised if that's going to be like a tour. I want to beat the shit out of my fans. That's his next tour. How much y'all want to bet? I bet nothing because it's unlikely that I'm right. But you know what? If I'm right, then I'm psychic.
Actually wiped it from my mind.
It was called I would happily punch every one of you in the face.
The next time you go for a job interview and they ask you, so, where do you see yourself in 5 years' time? Be honest. You're probably going to be underbidding for jobs through an app on your phone and find that you've just killed a stranger for a bucket of cold soup.
Well, there's good news and bad news. But don't worry, I can give the good news to your widow.
You've got to be careful, David, because the big BG is terrifying. He's like 7 foot tall, sings black music in the voice of a castrated white boy, and as each of the other BGs dies, he becomes more powerful.
Karaoke, those shows are not rock and roll, are they? You can't imagine Jedward being involved in an incident of drunken violence, unless you count their conception.
First up, we're living in the blooper reel at the end of British history.
If you look out over the right wing, you'll see the burning remains of the left wing.
Britain is a society in freefall. There's a gas crisis. Imagine that. You get through the pandemic, and it was hard for a lot of people to get through the pandemic. You're confronted by empty shelves. You can't take it anymore. You go home, put your head in the oven, and nothing happens.
Actually, John Prescott was
the time out. He's talking about a gas crisis there. In America, the prices of gas are going ape shit. I don't want to fucking talk about it. But, like, I thought that was just an America thing. Keep in mind, I really don't watch the news. So let me know, is gas prices getting high there too? Or, I really don't watch the news. I probably should, but I don't. So let me know, y'all.
A lot of people to get through the pandemic.
I guess you guys call it petrol. So, yeah. Petrol, gas, whatever technically gas would be something. You know what? We're not going to get into technicalities.
You're confronted by empty shelves. You can't take it anymore. You go home, put your head in the oven, and nothing happens.
Actually, John Prescott was the person who came out and was the person to condemn it.
But that's pretty bad if the only sort of moral conscience in your nation is a man who has done things to his body that has turned his internal organs into patty.
Technology exists. Why don't they use it on Cheryl Cole's speaking voice so that she sounds less like a rape alarm for dogs? Hugh, how you doing? You're a fantastic actor.
What a nah. Reload that. God damn, bruh.
Pretty bad if the only sort of moral conscience in your nation is a man who has done things to his body that has turned his internal organs into patty.
Technology exists. Why don't they use it on Cheryl Cole's speaking voice so that she sounds less like a rape alarm for dogs?
I don't know who that is, right? Just being honest, I don't. I live under a fucking rock as it is. But you telling me this, I want to hear what this girl's voice sounds like, because I want to know what the hell that alarm for dogs would be. I ain't gonna say, because I don't know if YouTube's gonna, like, you know, beat my channel up if I say the no word. But yeah, bruh, what the hell?
Hugh, how you doing? You're a fantastic actor. You've been RSC and everything. You've been in Holby for a long time, right? So I have a theory that if someone had a heart attack over here, we could whisk you over and just suck all of the drama out of the situation. I turned 47 last month, and my pal said to me, do you know Biggie Smalls would have been 47 this year if he hadn't been shot? No, he wouldn't. He wouldn't have made it past the invention of stuffed crust pizza. Why is he a giant version of you? Fucking Russian dolls there. How you doing, big fella? How's life been since you played Mongo in the Blazing Saddles movie? What'd you do, big man? IT. IT. And you said that in a sort of, and my soul is dying every time I sit in front of the computer screen. I hate racism. I could never be a racist. I haven't finished hating all the white people yet.
Nothing comforts me more than knowing my government has...
Nah, that was great. He said, I hate racism. I haven't even finished hating my race yet. How you expect me to go and start hating everybody? I ain't even done with my own people. How the fuck am I supposed to hate y'all? The fuck? Bro, you know... Here, you know what? I got a question. Is it racist if a white person doesn't like other white people? Like, is that... I'm just curious, right? Like, I don't personally, for me, I don't give a fuck what color you are. You can be purple. If you're cool, you're cool. But, like, let's say, hypothetically, I hated all other white people. Wouldn't I technically be racist? Or because I'm white, I can't be racist to other white people? Let me know. I don't know. I want y'all to vote.
Every time I sit in front of the computer screen. I hate racism. I could never be a racist. I haven't finished hating all the white people yet.
Nothing comforts me more than knowing my government has pioneered a child-sifting algorithm. Up till now, the only technology used to hastily grade that many teenagers was Jeffrey Epstein's one-handed binoculars.
Viewers were recently awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Plymouth. A degree from the University of Plymouth. That's like being given a cake by someone who has visible eczema.
I always wondered, you know that woman that had the face transplant? See if she gave you a blowjob, would that technically count as a threesome? The great thing at Scottish football games now at Hampden, where you're not allowed to bring food into the ground. And they actually search you when you go in to make sure you've not got food on you.
Rewind.
The great thing at Scottish football games. I always wondered, you know that woman that had the face transplant? See if she gave you a blowjob, would that technically count as a threesome? The great thing at Scottish football games now at Hampden, where you're not allowed to bring food into the ground, and they actually search you when you go in to make sure you've not got food on you.
Is that real?
It's nice to see we've got our priorities right, isn't it? What's this sort of knife? I hope you weren't planning on making sandwiches.
With a net worth of around two...
Is that real? Do they actually search you to make sure you don't have food on you? Because, like, why? I guess not. I get why, because they want to, like, you know, make you pay for their food. But, like, wouldn't they want to search for weapons? Not, like, who the fuck cares if someone has a fucking bag of chips? Get the motherfucker with the fucking gun or the shank the fuck out of there. The fuck you gonna do with a bag of chips?
It's nice to see we've got our priorities right, isn't it?
Yeah, for real.
What's this sort of knife?
That's not even funny, that's just
planning on making
facts.
Sandwiches?
With a net worth of around $200 billion, Amazon boss Jeff Bezos is officially the world's second richest psychopath. In his never-ending and ultimately doomed quest to buy a personality, Bezos has decided to become a spaceman.
Bad things to say when leading troops into battle.
Soon you'll be at home with your families, in a jar on the mantelpiece. It was sad, you know, that they had that pop concert to commemorate Diana. Soon you'll be at home with your families, in a jar on the mantelpiece. I thought it was sad, you know, that they had that pop concert to commemorate Diana. I mean, she didn't have much to do with pop music, did she? They should have done something that celebrated what was really great about her life by staging a gangbang in a minefield.
It's just like, I think we kind of live in a zombie culture where no one ever retires. Do you know what I mean? Madonna's still getting her tits out. Madonna's tits look like the kind of things you buy in a pet shop for dogs to chew on as a treat.
How you doing, little fella? You've made a fucking effort. Looks like someone shaved a monkey and kicked it through Top Man.
Look at Yemen, right? We're the #1 provider of weapons and bombs and expertise to Saudi Arabia that they use to bomb Yemen, to engineer a famine in Yemen. At the same time, we're the #2 provider of aid to Yemen. And why not? Life gives you Yemen, you give Yemen aid.
Fair
I was
enough.
out with my wee boy the other day, my wee boy's 3, and we saw a woman in a burqa. And I was trying to explain what it was, and I suppose I was trying to explain what religious observance is. And then I thought, fuck it, and told him it was a black person's ghost.
How you doing, wee boys?
Imagine every time you see somebody, what's it called? A burqa, right? Yeah, that's what he just said. It's called. Imagine every time you see somebody wearing one, you just think that's the ghost of a black person. Makes complete sense. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'd be running. I'd be like, fuck this shit. I ain't getting haunted. I don't care if it's a white ghost or a black ghost. I'm not getting haunted. Fuck no. I don't. Any ghost.
Explain what it was, and I suppose I was
My
trying to
fat ass will
explain
run.
what religious observance
Not
is.
very fast,
and then
but
I
I'll
thought,
run.
fuck it, and told him it was a black person's ghost.
How you doing, wee boys? A fucking wee boy with a receding hairline. How you doing, Benjamin Button? You've been hit with a death ray or something? Is this your parents? Fucking hell, you brought 2. Don't worry. Your mum knows you wank. Your mum wanks too.
Yeah.
Sometimes your mum wanks your dad.
Yo, this was funny. I enjoyed this. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Yeah, either way, I'm not gonna lie, I'm surprised that the majority of this I never seen. Like, I was kind of worried that there was gonna be a good bit of this that I've already seen, which there was a lot of the stuff from the shows I've seen, like obviously the last one, and a lot of the stuff from like the stand-up stuff I've seen, but a lot of it, I'm gonna say most of this stuff I actually never seen. So yeah, I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed me watching it. If you made it to the end, hit like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, hit all, because you want to be awesome. And yeah, we're out. Bye.